Neuroscience shows that spiritual experiences can actually rewire your brain. But here's the kicker. Spiritual awakening isn't what you think. It's like jumping down a quantum rabbit hole that challenges everything you thought you knew. Today, we're diving into each stage of spiritual awakening with some surprising connections to neuroscience and the Hermetic principles. Welcome to Vortex Tribe, where we journey into the heart of consciousness, energy, and universal truths. Let's dive right in. Stage 1. The Call to Awakening. Stage 1 is something many recognize, that feeling of something's missing. Maybe you've felt it too, like your life is on autopilot, and there must be more to life than this. Neuroscientists tell us that this is when our brain's default mode network starts to activate, the part responsible for self-reflection and daydreaming. This network often nudges us toward new possibilities when it senses routine or dissatisfaction with how our life is. This isn't just a random feeling. Your brain is priming you for change, urging you to explore the unknown. It's the first breadcrumb on the journey of spiritual awakening, where your mind begins to crave a reality beyond what's known. This call is your brain's way of whispering that there's a deeper layer to life. And from here, the adventure unfolds. But it's a ride that will keep you guessing. Pew Research Center, a leading nonpartisan organization known for its in-depth studies on social and cultural trends, marks the beginning of spiritual questioning and an openness to new perspectives as stage 1 in an awakening journey. It highlights a shift in awareness, often triggered by life events, dissatisfaction, or a longing for something more meaningful. Stage 2. Seeking and exploration. After that quiet nudge in stage 1, the sense that something deeper is calling, you're no longer satisfied with the surface. Now you start seeking. Maybe it's through books, new spiritual practices, or conversations that leave you asking even more questions. Neuroscientists say that during this stage, the brain is creating new connections, rewiring itself as you absorb fresh ideas and perspectives. It's like the mind is reaching beyond its limits, hungry to uncover the truth. But here's the thing. The more you seek, the more it feels like the answers are just out of reach. It's like peeling back layers, only to find even more layers. This stage isn't about finding immediate clarity. It's about fueling that curiosity, letting it guide you deeper. Pew Research calls this the beginning of spiritual questioning, when we open ourselves up to new perspectives that challenge everything we thought we knew. Gaia, a platform dedicated to conscious media, and Mind Valley, a global leader in personal growth education, describe this as a period where individuals explore practices like meditation, mindfulness, and energy healing to gain insight. It's a stage of actively seeking knowledge and experimenting with spiritual practices to find what resonates personally. With every new idea, you're rewiring your brain's understanding of reality, creating a bridge from what you once knew to the mysteries waiting to be explored. It's a stage filled with questions and exploration, where each discovery feels like both an answer and a new question. And just when you think you're getting closer, there's a new twist. Stage 3. The Dark Night of the Soul. Just when you think you're making progress, something unexpected happens. The excitement of seeking gives way to a darker, heavier feeling. This is the Dark Night of the Soul, the stage that challenges even the strongest of us. Here, you come face to face with your inner shadows, fears, insecurities, and old wounds you've buried deep. The Chopra Center, a renowned wellness hub founded by Deepak Chopra, and the Monroe Institute, a leader in consciousness research, described this phase as both disorienting and pivotal. It's like looking into a mirror that reflects back all the parts of yourself you've avoided. Neuroscientists might say your amygdala, the brain's fear center, goes into overdrive, making this stage feel like an emotional roller coaster you can't escape. But here's where the growth happens. The dark night of the soul isn't just about pain, it's about transformation. By facing these inner shadows, you're letting go of old patterns and making room for something new. It's intense, yes, but it's also powerful. The more you confront, the more space you create for the light to come through. This stage is like being in a storm, and the only way out is through. And when you emerge, you're no longer the same person who started this journey. From here, a new light begins to shine, leading you towards something beautiful. Stage 4. Illumination and connection. After the storm, something incredible happens. A feeling of lightness, like a weight has been lifted. This is the stage of illumination and connection, where everything feels different, clearer, as if you're seeing the world through new eyes. Sounds True, a multimedia publisher specializing in spiritual and personal growth, and the Institute of Noetic Sciences, a research center exploring human consciousness, describe this stage as a profound shift from within, bringing moments of unity and clarity that go beyond words. You're no longer just thinking or searching, you're feeling deeply connected to everything around you. Neuroscience might say that this is when your brain's ego center takes a back seat, allowing you to experience life without the usual mental filters. It's like the boundaries between you and the world dissolve, and suddenly there's only love, compassion, and a sense of oneness. In this stage, the Hermetic idea of as above, so below comes alive. Your inner peace reflects outward, connecting you with something greater than yourself. Every moment feels sacred, and there's a sense of compassion, not only for others, but for yourself. You're embracing life as it is, beyond the ego, beyond limitations. Illumination is a gift of pure awareness. It's a glimpse of your highest self, reminding you that, beneath it all, we're all connected, all part of something vast and beautiful. This stage can be fleeting for some, but once experienced, it's never forgotten. Stage 5. Integration and surrender. After experiencing moments of profound clarity, the next stage is integration and surrender. It's one thing to feel connected and enlightened, but it's another to live it daily. Here, the journey of awakening shifts from an inner experience to a way of life. The Monroe Institute calls this stage essential, as it's where we bring everything we've learned into our actions, our words, and our choices. At this stage, you surrender, not in defeat, but in trust. You allow the deeper wisdom you've gained to guide you. Neuroscientists might say this is when our prefrontal cortex, responsible for conscious decision-making, aligns with our emotional and intuitive centers, helping us move through life with a steady, mindful presence. It's no longer about searching for answers. Instead, you're allowing your expanded awareness to flow through you naturally. The Hermetic principle of rhythm resonates here. Life has its ups and downs, and true awakening is learning to ride these waves with balance and acceptance. This stage is about embracing each moment, whether it's joyful or challenging. As part of the journey, it's about integrating your higher awareness into everyday life, bringing meaning to the ordinary. And with each choice, each action, you come closer to living fully, consciously, and with deep surrender to what is. Stage 6. Awakening and service. And finally, we come to the last stage, awakening and service. After all the inner work, this is where the journey takes on a new dimension, a sense of purpose beyond yourself. Mind Valley and Gaia call this stage the fulfillment of spiritual awakening, where everything you've learned and experienced now guides you to uplift others and serve a greater good. At this point, it's not just about your personal growth. It's about sharing that growth, embodying the truths you've discovered. Neuroscientists say helping others can boost serotonin and oxytocin levels, what some call the helper's high. Service isn't just good for the world, it's deeply fulfilling for you too. This stage aligns with the Hermetic principle of cause and effect. Every positive action, every moment of service ripples out into the world, creating change and touching lives in ways you may never fully see. But each act is part of a greater, connected whole. When you reach this stage, you understand that awakening isn't just for your own transformation, it's for everyone's. You become a light for others, a reminder of what's possible, and in this way, your journey of awakening becomes a gift that keeps giving. If this video spoke to you, check out our video, 7 Hermetic Principles. Activate your higher consciousness. In it, we'll dive into powerful, practical ways to use these ancient insights to keep growing and live with purpose every day. Until next time.